What's up, guys? Welcome. We got a release day. We filled round one really fast. I was not anticipating on having flawless today. I did not think we were going to get to break. It's a really high price point on these. I think these are retailing. I think they were in like the $2,200 to $2,400 range for retail price on these. So we got a good deal on it where I was able to give you guys I thought a pretty well priced break on this one. So was happy to get to line that. We snap filled round one, and round two is mostly full. I think there's like 10 teams left in round two. Let's see, round two. Just a heads up, I have got. Same price point as round one, by the way. Yankees, Pirates, Dodgers, Orioles, Reds, Rangers, Giants, Rays, Twins, Marlins, Blue Jays, White Sox. So I got 11 teams left in round two. If anybody missed their teams, if anybody's interested into hopping into round two, here I'll drop a link in the chat just so you guys have that. I'm not going to pin it because I've got the payment info pinned, but you guys can see the link there for round two. Feel free to claim on that one if you guys want, but we're going to start with round one. It's a 2-box case. I got them both, boxes 1 and 2. So somebody drop me a comment, box 1, box 2, or top or bottom. Someone let me know which box you guys want to see. And the other one will go to round 2. Trent hopping in for this one. I see you, dude. Trent wants to see it. Flawless. That's it. Like I said, this was a surprise. Was not thinking we were going to have this for today. All right, I'm going to go. It looks like 2 comments came in at the same time. I'm going to go with the one I can show you guys. 2. There goes the 1. But 2 was the first comment on. It's the same order it's showing on my screen, too. All right, 2 is that bottom box. So we'll pull this one, save that for another day. Well, actually, another day. It is today, same day. Save that for the next round. All right, there's 1 going to round 2. All right, this takes up a lot of room on the desk. That's what we'll finish off on. I'm going to push that to the back for right now, so we can put the rest of these on the table. There we go. That's more like it. That's what I was looking for. Let's go. Let's do this. That's pretty. Waiting on a single payment. Trent's about ready to roll. Nice. All right, so we got a high bid for paper, as always, guys. Something a little different, though. So the flawless briefcase is also going to go to the high paper spot. So I use the same sign I always use, but it is an actual suitcase. It is a suitcase with a key that locks it up and everything. So high bid on the base paper takes the base paper and the suitcase. I'm going to ship you the suitcase as well. So there's going to be unnumbered base paper out of the Bowman hobby box as well as the 2 Bowman blasters. So all of the unnumbered base paper out of those 3 total boxes as well as the flawless suitcase goes to the highest bidder. So if you want to bid on that, just drop the dollar amount in the chat. I'm going to open the bidding at 20. It's going to go for probably quite a bit more than that. The paper's been going for like 30 to 45. So I'd imagine with the suitcase, that's going to go for quite a little bit, but I'm going to open it at 20. Whatever happens, happens. I also am going to have a couple options up for live fills. Let me go ahead and put these on the screen. So I've got 2 different options. Option 1, I've got 24 Bowman Chrome Hobby. All right, Bowman Chrome Hobby. I've got that over on this right side of the screen. Well, those numbers are right there on that black part of there. We go. That's a little easier to read. And then left side of the screen, I've got Tribute. So Topps Tribute, that is 24 Topps Tribute. I'm out of 25, but 24 Tribute on the left side, 24 Bowman Chrome Hobby on the right side. Both live fills are single boxes. They're each going to be good for 3 random teams per spot, 10 spots total. So I took the retail price on those. Like this is $7.50 on Blowout right now. Cut it 10 ways and came out to $75 a spot. And then on the other side, Bowman Chrome Hobby is retailing for $400. Cut it 10 ways, comes out to $40 a spot. So each one good for 3 random teams. If you want to claim a spot on either list, just claim the number and specify for me if that's for Bowman Chrome or for Topps Tribute, and that way I know which list you're going on. But you just want the suitcase game. Garrett's opening us up at 40. Said let's cut to the chase. Let's not waste a bunch. I appreciate that. 40 to Garrett. So 40's the high bid. All right. So people in the flawless suitcase empty. It's going to the paper spot. High bid on the paper also takes the suitcase. Yeah, it's. I mentioned that in the post. I use the same sheet for each one. I don't keep writing that out. But yeah, it's the suitcase and the paper going to the high bidder. So cool. All right, well let's hop in, guys. Again, I've got round 2 filling. I'm gonna put these off to the side. On the live fills, so I liked what we did last time. Now, last time we did we had a double round day. Here, I'm going to do these first, actually. Last time we did 2 rounds in the same day. I told you guys that we were going to hold off on running the live fills until we ran round 2. However, round 2 is not full. So we've still got like 11 teams left. If we finish round 1 and we have live fills that are full, if round 2 is not full yet, we'll go ahead and hop into the live fills. If we've got, if round 2 by chance fills while we're breaking this one, round 1, then we'll hold off on doing the live fills until after the round 2 break. I don't want to keep round 2 held up for the live fills, but I'm anticipating we're probably going to be a few spots from closing, so we will most likely be able to run the live fills at the end of this video. Like I said, barring round 2 getting filled while we're live. It's actually a fairly quick break. The only box with any real substance is the Bowman Hobby box. So I think this is actually going to go pretty quick. So I'll be surprised if round 2 is closed by the time we're done with this. Point being, if we get the live fills full, we should be able to run them. What up, Robert? What up, Wesley? All right, let's get started, guys. So we'll start with the retail boxes. Gino Groover, Francisco Valorio Red Ice, Celestin, and Dwight Gooden. As always, I'm going to sleeve all of those unnumbered parallels after the break. Roman Anthony, Eric Gagne, Elma Silver, and King Griffey Jr. Red Ice. What top load Griffey. Kirby Puckett and Chase Davis. We'll do the top loads as we go. Just the sleeve onlys we'll do after. Dude, Flawless is a fun box. I haven't got to break Flawless in a while. It's almost all hits. Everything's numbered to 25 or less. It's a fun box. Joe Mauer. Thomas Sajasi on the silver. Brooks Robinson green, that's unnumbered. Jim Rice and Ryan Howard. Rhett Lauder. Top tier Spencer Jones. Enrique Bradfield, Red Ice, Yohandy Morales, and Gabriel Gonzalez. Griffey in the first box. Could be a good night. It's an omen. Tim Salmon. Fireworks. Roderick Arias, Ralphie Velasquez, Red Ice, Randy Johnson, and Ozzie Smith. King Griffey Jr. be a fun one to pull out of Flawless. The checklist has been published, but there's no cards in it yet. They've got the pictures. They don't, as of this morning, they didn't have anything. There was nothing in the checklist as far as like the players, in each set, who we're chasing. Break Ninja has the totals out. Total number of cards from each team, number of autos from each team. I don't know how that works. We always pull our pricing from case breakers. So we kind of just average them out. Robbie Snelling, Ralphie Velasquez, Silver, Tamar Johnson to $3.99, Yumin Lin, and Rolly Fingers. Yeah, this was a tough one. This is 83 out of $3.99 for the Pirates. Yeah, usually I'm able to kind of verify. Usually the pricing is pretty tight because the checklist isn't published. It's wild how different the prices are from like case breaker to case breaker. Not a ton of people are breaking cases of Flawless right now. I couldn't speculate on the reason, but there's not a lot of it being broken on case breaks. A lot of the breakers didn't actually have it, Those that did, like I said, the pricing that I was looking at for the different team pricings on case breaks, half case breaks, wildly different. Usually it's like this group might be, you know, $79, this group is $89. There were times where it was like this group is $99 and this group's like $189 for the same thing. It's crazy. They did. Yeah, Richard, they did look at it. Yeah, they looked at it. I haven't reached out yet on that one, but it's probably not going to cross too different. Luis Tiant, Fireworks, Felden Celestin, Pee Wee Reese, Red Ice, Evan Carter, and Sammy Stafura. Yeah, they were looking at it. They told me that from what they could tell, if they had to, if nothing else is jumping out when they crack the slab, it would probably be an 8 at best. They did see some surface issues. They did see some edge issues, but the thing is, like, some of the surface issues may not be showing until they crack it out of the slab. So best case scenario, you'd be looking at 8, potentially lower. So probably not looking to crack that one out. Cade Horton, Jackson Churio, rookie on a silver. We'll take that. It did look clean to me too. Gary Carter, Red Ice, Tommy Lasorda, and Colton Ledbetter. Yeah, I thought it was going to do a little better too. Centering was good. Corners were good. Edges weren't bad. They said the main issue was surface, which is the hardest thing for us to see. Dude, I'm seeing a little bit of a... Y'all seeing that line, or is that... It might just be on me. You seeing a line come across the screen? Ron Guidry. Juan Ben Cho, silver, or refractor, silver. Dalton Rushing, green. Grant Taylor, and Aiden Miller. Say crack it, rare slabs are better. We can definitely do that. Yeah, I'll get with you later on it. River Ryan, Bucky Dent on the silver. Moises Alou with the red ice. Harry Ford and Marcelo Mayer. Yeah, we can definitely take a look at it. This, like I said, they were saying that 8's basically like best case. Joe Carter, Prismatic, Heston Kjerstad, Andrew Painter, red ice. Roderick Arias, and Bill Madlock. Homer Bush. We got some color. We got a blue coming up. Tamara Johnson, Jose Perdomo, Cam Collier. This should be a little lower than what we've been seeing. Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks. He's on our local Hillsboro Hops minor league team. That's to 75. 66 out of 75 for Diamondbacks. That's Kimberly Smith. I'm going to try to go to some Hops games. Gotta love minor league beer pricing. You'd think with a name like the Hops, they'd have good prices on some beer, but it's okay. All right, let's hop into the rest of the retail. Got 2 more retails, both blaster boxes. Yeah, dude, I'm not sure what that is. I have had to reset my computer and my OBS so many times over the last couple of days. I had to do it again today. Dude, they're doing the yard outside. They're doing landscaping outside. They're going to be right outside the window. Yep, there it is. Sorry about that, guys. I know that's loud. Hopefully it doesn't last long. Greatness Loading, Walker Jenkins, Chase Burns, Rafael Flores on the Reptilian. That's the only downside to breaking early. We are in a business center and it is active. Good to see Made play Friday night. That's awesome, dude. That's very cool. Where's that at? Where's Made playing? There we go. Hopefully they're done. Roki Sasaki, Rockstar Rookies. We'll sleeve that one up. All of the base paper, again, being auctioned off. High bid currently $40 because it's the base paper and the flawless suitcase. Kyle DeBarge first and Malcolm Moore first. Couple nice first Bowmans. We'll sleeve both of those. Carolina Mudcats. There we go. That's awesome, man. So you guys have some fun. Dude, minor league games are great. Not a bad seat in the house. Oftentimes you get down on the field after the game. Max Clark VIP. Marcos Torres first and Naibel Mariano first. Yeah, great games to take kids to. Doesn't break the bank. Sorry, I'm just looking to see. Yeah, I see it on mine. I see that line on my side. Adele Amador, Rookie of the Year favorites. Bryce Rayner and David Ortiz first. 41, base and case. I like it. Not talking about the Lindor. No. Matt, we were talking about the Griffey. I thought that's the one you were asking about. Oh, Oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, I haven't seen the number on the Lindor. They had something going on today. They had to step out for a minute. They're coming back though. Yeah, I did forget about that. There was only 2 like true raw card reviews from yesterday. The Lindor, and there was one other one. I'm wanting to say it was Garrett's. No, I actually don't have that card back yet. Matt Shaw, number 24 on the top 100. Yeah, they stepped out. They're supposed to be on their way back in here. Thought they'd be here by now. Josue Briseño first, and Bishop Letson first Bowman. Purple Ray Wave 177 out of 250. I'll update that in 1 second on the base paper. Yeah, I should still be able to get you the number today, though, before I go, for sure. Durham Bulls and Mudcats, 20 minutes from me. Bulls Rays AAA. Nice. So he's in AAA already. I didn't realize that. Woods World of Wax, Hobby Stars. Sleeve up the James Wood rookie insert. James Tibbs and Jose Perdomo. All right, I got one more blaster, and then it is all hobby rest of the way. It's almost all fresh cases, too. The Topps Chrome Black is a fresh case. The Inception's a fresh case. Of course, the Flawless is a fresh case. Bowman's the only one that is not a fresh case. Still working on that first case of Hobby. Still waiting to hit a big auto in that case. Greatness loading. Jacob Wilson. Cobb Hightower first, and Ricardo Yan first. Reptilian. Brooks Lee, Rockstar rookies. Colt Emerson and Carlos Tavares first. Connor Griffin VIP. There's Jesus Made. Speaking of, we'll top load that paper for whoever ends up taking the paper spot. I need to update that. 41 is the high bid. Chase Hampton first and Lazaro Montez. Here, let me update that now. 41 was Robert Wagner. Made. Again, for the base paper. Come on, give me an auto. Of course, any auto we get out of retail is a bonus, but they do hit. Kevin Alcantara, Rookie of the Year favorites on the die cut. John Yaker, Ugarte first, and Cameron Sullivan first. 2 packs left, and then we got 20 on base, 22 on suitcase, 42. There we go. 42, the new high bid. Phil breaking it down. 27 on the top 100, Bryce Eldridge. Looks like Trent just went live if anybody's in that one as well. Luis Pena first and Braylon Payne first. Sleeve up that Pena first. 42, the new high bid. And then last pack out of the retail. Red rookie, Hurston Waldrop. We'll take it. Braves, Nick Bahan. So Hurst and Waldrop on a red rookie. Those are 1 per box in hobby, 2 per box in the jumbo, and those are bonuses out of retail. Jesus Made, first Bowman. That one's chrome, so that one is going to the Brewers. Asbel Gonzalez first. Not a bad way to end it. Made first. And then Hurst and Waldrop. I think I know exactly what happened on the settings that's causing it to do that. So it should be a pretty easy fix. I just can't do it while I'm live. So hopefully I'll get that swapped out for round 2. All right. Let's go with Inception. Let's get a couple hits. 22 Bowman Inception. All right, fresh case. Got Colson Montgomery, Chase Petty, Daniel Cueva, Ian Lewis. There should be 1 parallel and 2 autos. Sal Frelick to 99. 95 out of 99 for the Brewers. And then our 2 autos. First up to 200, George Valera. One of the better prospects with Cleveland. Oh, he was. Daniel Pettis to 200. And then Ryan Reckley to 75 for the Giants. Giants 58 out of 75. That is Jose Garcia. Not yet. That was the first hobby, though. It's been all retail up till this point. So we are just now hopping into the hobby boxes, Buzz. So you're right on time. There's Ryan Reckley to 75 auto. George Valera to 200 auto. Guardians. And then Brewers with the Sal Frelick. And just double check no Mets. Brewers are active. Brewers are really active. No Mets yet. All right, let's go with Topps Chrome Black. We just cracked this case. I think yesterday was last night. No. I just cracked this for the break. That's right. Yeah, dude, I cracked 3 cases to go live on this one. So first box out of the case for Topps Chrome Black. We do have these for Percy's as well. We're at $259 on personals. 2 packs, 1 numbered per pack. Still looking for Depths of Darkness. All right, Shea Whitcomb, Jacob deGrom, Trey Sweeney rookie. Just leave that up. Luis Castillo, Darren Baker, and a green Marcus Semien, 57 out of 99. So the Philly would be nice. See if we can find you one. Of course, the flawless case, that's where you want to see your team hit. I don't believe there's going to be anything in flawless. Again, they haven't released like the full checklist yet, so I'm basing this off of just how flawless always is. But flawless is always a serial number to 25 or less. There shouldn't be anything in there numbered to less than or more than 25. Corbin Burns, Justin Henry Malloy, Jackson Merrill, Cade Povich, Ellie, second year. And purple, Sandy Alcantara, 56 out of 75. Come on, give me a big name on this auto. Get excited on something. It's green, should be to 99. I got a bat. Jimmy Rollins, I thought it was a bat. It's not a bat, but it is a nice one, though. 7 out of 99. You asked for a Philly, you just got one. There you go, Levi. Jimmy Rollins. Yo, vet auto, 7 of 99, clean signature too. Got the number inscription. 11, spot 11 in tribute, which went down. Update that list. There we go. Phils, we'll take that. It's not a bad auto. All right, tribute, spot number 3. Going to Matthew Austin. All right, let's hit Bowman. Last box before Flawless. Again, we've got 11 teams left. Let me just refresh and make sure I'm not missing claims. But we should have 11 teams left over in round 2. So if you missed this one or just want to get another piece, round 2 is filling with, like I said, 11 teams to go. Including some big teams. The Yankees, Pirates, Dodgers, Orioles, those are all there. Those are big teams. Some of those middle ground teams, the Reds, the Rangers, Giants. And then you've got Rays, Twins, Marlins, Blue Jays, and White Sox. So a little bit at each level. Some highs, some mids, some lows. Garrett said 50 on the paper. New high bid. Paper slash flawless case. $50 the new high. Come on. Dude, it is time for a big auto out of this Bowman hobby case. We've hit some nice cards out of it, but I'm ready for a chaser auto. All right, going to start seeing most of the paper from the paper spot coming out here. First up, Theo Gillen is 77 out of 150. Going to the Rays on the top 100. Josue Briseño first, and Bryce Rayner, 238 out of 250. Couple of both of those. Gillen and Rayner. Luis Pena first. Braylon Payne. Bryce Eldridge VIP. James Tibbs and Zach Showalter first. Charlie Condon first on the paper. We'll top load that one. I keep putting the paper down there. Jackson Jobe, Rookie of the Year favorites. Montilla first and Aiden Miller. And we're going to top load the Condon just for whoever takes the base paper spot. I'm only looking for the top 3. I'm going to top load that as a courtesy to whoever ends up winning the paper. Jesus Made, Charlie Condon, and JJ Weatherholt. Those are the 3 I'm looking for. The rest I'm just going to leave in a big stack like this. $70 on the top 100, Agustin Ramirez, Peyton Illis first, and Luke Sennard first. Auto, Winston Santos, Rangers getting the refractor auto, 447 out of 499. Rangers, Chris Gingro. So pitcher auto, first Bowman though, to 499 on the refractor. We do get them on some color. Cade Horton and Nate Nankiel first. Still not seeing the chasers. Yeah, like for Rangers, I'm looking for Malcolm Moore on the Rangers. What I'd rather seen. He was their 30th overall pick in last year's draft. We'll take the color though. 44 on the top 100, Lazaro Montes. Another Made base, Alex Mooney first. Remember, Chromes do go with their team, so that'll go to the Brewers. We'll top load the Made. Rockstar rookies, John Kinsey Noel. Big Christmas, Chase Burns and Kyle DeBarge first. Dowell Joseph on the paper. I don't know why I'm reading that off. Just have it. Greatness Loading, Kevin McGonigal. Caleb Lomavita first on the X-Fractor, and then Young Chan first. Sleeve up that X-Fractor, unnumbered. Trent hyping up the Flawless. Dude, I hope we pull something crazy out of it, man. There's not enough of it out there for you to not get some decent cards on it. Like, I don't know. I got a good feeling on it. Walker Jenkins, Kevin Castillo, first Bowman, yellow X-Fractor, 61 out of 75. I'm going to pull something crazy. I'm also expecting that probably after we go through that case, I'm expecting we're probably going to fill some teams. We should get a little surge on the round 2. So if there's a team you were looking at, you might want to act quick on it, because once we cut that Flawless case, I do think we're probably going to get a push. Greatness Loading, Leo DeVries, Jared Sundstrom, first Bowman, Reptilian, and Wenhui Pan first. A nice red bird will do. No live fill on Flawless. Dude, I thought about it. I did think about it. I was trying to figure out how to make that work. What I was thinking about doing, if we didn't fill so fast and need a round 2, there's Marcos Torres first and Nabel Mariano first. I was looking at doing random serial number, doing 25 spots, but it would have been $80 a spot. It would have been $80 a spot at 25 spots. And you would have gotten like a random serial number. So like you would draw number 5, right? And then you get a 5 out of whatever. 5 of 5, 5 out of 10, 5 out of 15, 5 out of 25. Cam Smith on the top 100, 56. Bryce Rayner and Jacob Bresnahan first. It's actually how a lot of breakers are breaking it. But yeah, it would have been, I think we did the numbers, it was around 80. I wasn't exact on that number. Probably would have been something like that, though. Dylan Cruz, Greatness Loading. Yostinson Garcia, first Bowman, the password. And then Arun Escobar first. Calling for the Harper 101. There's a real good chance at pulling 101s out of that box. Jackson Humphreys first and Jack Penny first. Sasaki, rookie insert. Hobby Stars. Braden Taylor, 79 on the top 100. Alejandro Rosario first and Christian Campbell. Still waiting on the red rookie. That should be coming. We're at 50. The second break's not full. We got 10 spots left here. I'll paste the link right here. Tell you what, I'm going to pin that link. Here we go. So that link should be pinned at the bottom. That is round 2. Like I said, still, I believe, 11 teams left, I believe. Rookie of the Year favorites, Jace Young, Seaver King, and then Yeremy Cabrera first. Drew Jones, 96 on the top 100. Hagen Smith and Cam Caminiti. Red rookie, there he is. Adele Amador. Rockies. Colorado. Chris Kingro. Sammy Stafora first and Jared Sundstrom first. If you guys hadn't seen the red rookies, just for maybe those that not sure what's going on there, it's something Fanatics is doing. It's a little bonus promo they do. These rookies with the red rookie card logo on it. If you pull one of those, you can, just like they do for the buybacks for MVPs, after the season and we get a Rookie of the Year announced, you can trade in the card. Rays just went down over the main break. You can trade in the card for $100 in Fanatics cash if your player wins Rookie of the Year. If you hold on to it and go a little bit longer term, if they win a MVP or a Cy Young at any point in their career, you can trade that card in for 300 in Fanatics cash. If they win the award twice in their career, you can trade in for 500. If they win a third time, you can trade in for 700. If you hold it out until they retire and they make the Hall of Fame within 10 years of retirement, that red rookie's worth $1,000 in Fanatics cash. So cool little feature, man. It doesn't cost anything extra. It's not bad, man. I don't mind it. I don't mind the extra fun stuff. It's probably going to be something we appreciate more later, in the upcoming years. We're going back and opening up old boxes, and it's like, oh, that dude won MVP. Like that's good for $300. That'll be fun. All right, so Rays just went down to Phil. And then I think we might have had one more. Bear with me. And then Red's going down to Matthew Austin. You got him, bud. I'm going to try to keep the post up to date so we don't get double claims. So just bear with me as I update it. But I think that gets us down to 9. There we go. Got him. Sounds good, bud. We'll do. Matthew, let me know if you want to stay on the live fill for tribute. My guess is that we are probably going to fill the live fill, I would think, more likely after round 2. That's typically how it goes whenever we do double rounders. We usually get a whole lot more action at the end, like during round 2 than we do round 1. Sebastian Walcott. George Klassen, first Bowman. We'll take that one. One of the better pitchers in the set. That's for the Angels. The mini diamonds, unnumbered. And then Mitch Jebb, first chrome. Yeah, we've had it before where we sell no spots on the live fill in round 1, and then during round 2 we close like 3 rounds. So that's not uncommon. Yeah, just let me know if you want me to leave you in there or pull it out. Connor Norby, Rockstar rookies. Anderson Brito first and Chen Wei Lin first. 3 packs to go, and then we got Flawless. We'll see what the fuss is about. James Tibbs is 172 out of 199 going to the Giants. Nick Kurtz, VIP. Zaire Hope, Reptilian, and Janzel Lewis first. Two and 7, both sides. You got it, Terry. Pull it out for now in the tribute. You got it, dude. There's Tibbs. Here, let me update real quick. All right, Matthew, got you off for now. And then Terry. I'll put you in 2 and 7 on both. Like I said, my guess is we'll probably get more action after round 2. Especially if we start round 2 and we got some spots already pre-filled. That really helps get them moving. All right, I got 2 packs left and then Flawless. Come on. Come on. Richard Maddock first and Robert Kalaz. Last Bowman pack. Class in number 88 on the top 100. Javier Mogollon first and Emil Morales. All right. There's all the base paper. Remember, the base paper spot is going to get the paper and the empty Flawless suitcase afterwards. Paper, we got Condon and Made. A couple notables. I'm going to put this to the side because I'm about to need the desk space. I'm also going to pull these back just for right now. 50, the current high bid. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to do this without cutting up the box because I'll include the box with the suitcase. See what they pretty much. Oh no, never mind. They got it. I was looking at that top layer. I was gonna say they pretty much missed the seam with the sticker. All right, here we go. Best of luck, guys. So there's going to be some cards showing when we open the case. So I'm going to try to do this without flashing those cards. Dude, it's such a nice product. One more. Few blockers, and yeah, I'm gonna try to do this without showing it off. So you guys can see up here, right? I'm gonna cover just this bottom half while I crack this open. There we go. Slide that there. Gonna try to slow roll this. I actually don't even see them. Oh, there we go. All right. Got him. It's actually the pack there. So diamond guarantee. Include that with whoever gets the gem, or one of the gems, I guess. If someone gets the diamond. Let's see. All right. Here, for just to, again, get a little room, I'm going to close the box with those blockers on there. There we go. Best of luck. Here we go. Box. Hung. There it goes. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Easy. All right. Here we go. Sorry, let me just refresh this. You know what? Here, I don't want to mess with that. Let's jump right into it, just in case. Never know what happens. I'll try to get a frozen screen while we do this. Don't see any booklets. And first up, on a dual relic, that's to 25, Charlie Soto. Dual prospect patches going to the Twins. Nice second patch there, especially. 11 out of 25. God, these cards are so pretty. Twins were Minnesota. Steve Pfizer to 25 on the relic. These are all going to be thicker cards, so might as well just keep these thick sleeves handy. Flawless, always using the predominantly white background, just that really clean look to them. Charlie Soto, 11 to 25. And then, let me flip this over. Next up, we got auto, Yu Min Lin. Future Ink Green going to the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks were Kimberly Smith. On card to 5. Check it out. 1 out of 5. Low numbered on the green. Future Ink Lin. Nice. We got about 9 or so left. I heard a ping a minute ago. We might have had something down. We'll update that in a minute. Let's get through this box, though. Lynn Green to not. That's a 5. Next auto, Ty Floyd for the Reds, 10 of 25. Flawless auto on card. Reds were Terry James. Yeah, he was he was first round out of that 23 draft class. In the class with Paul Skeens. It was a pitcher-heavy class, but they had some good ones. I believe he was one in that one. I think he was their first rounder in that one. They had a couple. They had I think they had 2 good pitchers out of that one. I can't remember if he was first or second round, but Ty Floyd, good pitcher. Reds were Terry James. I think I just said that. All right, next up. We got Ty Pete, 3 out of 25. There we go. Garrett getting his PC Mariners, one of the better prospects there. Again, I think part of that 23 class as well. 3 of 25. Ty Pete on card auto. This is so pretty. Such nice ones. We should be able to raw card review these as well. I don't think these are going to be too thick to go into the one touches. Definitely too thick for the full slabs, but I think these will be okay on the one touches. They'll be close. They are pretty thick cards. Yeah, we can give it a shot. If you guys want on the RCRs, hold off on sending payment. Let's make sure they can actually do them. They're not too thick, but I think they should be okay. Yeah, anything you guys pull in the breaks that you guys want to have raw card reviewed by Rare Edition, just let me know. Normally would have no issues. Again, these are kind of thick. These are what the raw card reviews look like. So instead of using the cheap, flimsy plastic card saver like Beckett and a lot of other guys use, they use an actual one touch with the sleeve inside, tamper-proof label, and a full grade. $9 next day grading. I mean, you can't beat that, man. I mean, literally on release day, the day after release day, you can have your card graded. If you want to upgrade to the full slabs, you can. They'll honor the grade on the upgrade, and they'll put the $9 towards the $39 full slab. They use the Gorilla Glass instead of the cheap plastic. So a little nicer materials, it's like you're holding an iPhone. But the higher materials, the quick turnaround times, those are $39 for the full slabs. Again, my guys usually get them in under a week. All right, next up. That is to 10. Spencer Arrighetti, Prominent Swatch Signatures Rookie RPA, Dual Relic RPA. 9 out of 10. Houston. Phil. Nice hit, dude. That's so pretty. Prominent Swatch Signatures. 2 3-color patches. Gold to 10. Just looking, not from any specific game or event, which is, I mean, that's typically what Panini does. Yeah, dude, they're really nice cards. It's a beautiful set. Again, dude, when these are licensed, I mean, as expensive as this is, they go for double. You guys remember the triple logo man from a few years back? That was the crazy chase. They were putting like a Lambo bounty on that card. That was out of Flawless. I mean, it was Flawless Basketball, but that was out of Flawless. RCR, you got it, bud. Like I said, we'll run these back, see if they can do them. I'm like 50-50 whether they can do these, but like I said, that doesn't hurt to ask. Just don't pay for these until we verify they can do it. All right, Phil. Is it? It's all autos. We had one patch card. The rest were all autos. Blue, Kyle Teal to 15. 12 out of 15. Prospect patch auto. 3-color prospect patch auto. Boston, Mike Guglielmo getting his Red Sox on a blue to 15. Everything's numbered so low in these, man. Every single card in the box to 25 or less. I want to see that 101. Remember, we've got the encased cards in there as well. So hang tight. Still got 2 potentially big ones there in the suitcase. Yeah, Mike, that's a pretty one, man. I already know I'm about to need these. All right, 2 left, plus inside, so really 4 left. This one is Andrew Painter. We'll take that. Phillies, 13 out of 20 on card Future Ink. Got him in here as a prospect. One of the better pitchers you're going to hit on a color match red for the Phils. So Phillies, Levi Hilgren getting another one. Marvel, I've only got the one case for now. I can't. We may get more, but for right now, yeah, I've just got the one case. I've got round 2 up right now. I've got the link pinned there in the chat. There were 9 teams left as of when we cut open this box here. I didn't want to jump out of here to update that with an open box of Flawless on the table. Just, you never know. Errors happen. You know, lagging, stuff like that. Like trying to get it going while the box is on the table. I don't want to leave anything open. All right, last one. I already saw that it's green. I don't know who it is, but it's green, which should be to 5. It is. Oh, that's pretty. Buster Posey to 5. Giants. Jose Garcia. Buster Posey to 5. Getting a legend. That's beautiful, man. On card with a really pretty signature. Danny, we don't know. They haven't released the full checklist yet. As of a few hours ago, they hadn't, at least. Which is also the reason why the pricing is all over the map. Like, you go to different breakers, they are all priced wildly differently. I tried to kind of average them out on our end, not make anybody too extreme without verifying what's on the checklist. But yeah, we actually don't know as of earlier today exactly who's in the set. Gorgeous card. I would have dropped the nuke if I wasn't afraid it was going to cause my my stream to lag. With that little line going through the middle, I don't want to push it. All right. We got 2 here. One of these is going to be the gem. That's in a book. That's in a hinged case. Let's hold off on that one. Ooh, there we go. 3, not 2, but 3. All right, first up. Bryce Eldridge. That is to 15 on the under 18. USA Baseball 14 to 15. That'll go. That should be Giants. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, Eldridge, no other team, right? Bryce Eldridge, blue. I think that's the Sapphire. Yeah, the Sapphire is guaranteed by Panini. So a Sapphire, Bryce Eldridge to 15. Again, Giants, Jose Garcia. And then I got another one here. Ooh, man. There's more in here than I realized. All 3 on that side. What's in the hinged? Legends, Bob Gibson to 10. 9 out of 10. I think that's the diamond. Yeah, this yellow diamond is guaranteed by Panini. So you get the little diamond there actually encrusted in the card. On the Eldridge, it was a sapphire. Up top up here. A little sapphire gem embedded into the card. I don't know how they're going to grade those. Good luck. 9 out of 10. Bob Gibson. Legends. Cardinals. Kyle Simpson. There we go, bud. Very nice. All right. And then, like I said, there's another one in here. All right. Bobby Witt to 25 for the Royals. Richard Adams. Bobby Witt, 24 out of 25 on card. Dude, they did well on this. This is a good set. If y'all were looking at the other brown, man, I would jump in there quick. These are going to go. Bobby Witt to 25 on card auto. Let's go. Nice hit for the Royals. Richard Adams. And then what do I got over here? Yeah, it's another card. Dude, that's going to be a cleat, I think. It's to 10. 2 out of 10. It is a cleat. Oh, dude, this is cool. Spencer Jones. Yankees. 2 out of 10. Look at that cleat. Dude, that's awesome. Super thick card with the cleat stud. That is nasty. I can't open it. Yeah, I can't. That flap is kind of hanging open. It really shouldn't be. That one is down, so that's a little loose. Listen, whoever gets this, if you want me to open that up and put something like some foam in there to keep that from sliding around, I will, but not without your consent. Because you can see the gap there between the top of the cleat and the top of the lid. So, I mean, if that gets shaken around at the post office or with UPS, that may rock around a little bit. I mean, you can already see it wanting to do that a little bit. Could have packaged it a little better. But Spencer Jones, enclosed, is not from any specific game or event. But, dude, that's really sick, man. Regan for president. RCR the wit. All right, I can do that as long as it's not too thick. They can RCR it. However, I gotta warn you, they would have to crack the seal. So those are factory sealed, which is my same issue I've got with the cleat stud. Normally, I would just pop that open and put the stud in there, but I'd have to break the seal to do that. So if you want me to do that, I can let them know it's okay to crack, or I can tell them, like, hey, if it looks like it's going to get a certain grade, like if you think it's going to gem, then cut it open. But that being said, I can't promise. Like, the surface is the big one, especially on these white cards. You don't get a really good view on the surface until you open it up. So they may see nothing wrong with it, and then they cut it and they open it, and it's like, oh, actually, hang on, there's some surface scratches on here. So if that's the case, it could they can't guarantee the 10 before they open it up. But your call. If you want, I can ask them to take a look at it, see what they think before they open it, and then bring that information to you and let you make the call from there. Yeah. We'll do that. Was hoping to see a spike. We got one. We got a spike. All right. I hear a bunch of pings. Let me real quick. Don't go anywhere just yet, because we're gonna finish auctioning off the base paper with the briefcase. But just real fast, let me get the list up to date, because I think we got some teams coming down. We do. Okay, so I'm going to do these in order. Just in the last 2 minutes, we've had a few. The Dodgers are down. The Rangers are down. The Marlins, White Sox, and Yankees. Blue Jays. And a few of these. So, yeah, some of these actually missed. Levi, someone beat you to the Rangers, bud. Just showing you here. So Dodgers, Travis, you should have the Dodgers. Those are yours. Joshua Plemons got the Rangers in first. And look, I'm gonna back out, jump back into it again just to make sure. So Joshua Plemons with the Rangers. But that means Levi, if you're in here, bud, the Rangers were claimed. Kimberly, if you're in here, the Dodgers, someone beat you to them. So let me update that so they don't get claimed anymore. So Dodgers, we said, was Travis Duffy. We said Rangers was Joshua Plemons. And we save that real quick, and then I'll update it again with the next round. So I got Garrett with the Marlins, White Sox, and Yankees. Let me make sure. Marlins, yep. White Sox, yep. And Yankees, yep. All three are yours. All three are yours. So Garrett. All right, Garrett, I got you with the Yankees, the White Sox, and the Marlins. Okay, and then Marvel, you've got the Blue Jays. Those are you. Okay, and then let me just real quick comment for Kimberly and Levi, let you guys know. Someone just beat you to the Dodgers. Let me know in a fresh comment if there is another team I can get you instead. I think I'd have that saved somewhere. All right, so Dodgers and then Rangers in the same boat. So just paste, change Dodgers to Rangers, and submit that comment. Okay, that catches us up. So that catches us up, and I'm down to just the Orioles, the Twins, the Pirates, and the Giants. So 4 teams left. Pirates, the big one at 229. Orioles next up at 169. Giants at 79. Twins at 59. That's what I got left. All right. I'm just showing you all blanks there. That's so nasty. That might have worked. That work? Are we back? I think that worked. That did work. Wow. I'm kind of surprised. All right, I'm starting to get the hang of that. I felt like we had a rough connection. That's why I was trying to hurry up and get through the flawless case. I didn't want to swap out. And if you'll notice, it's when I got off the screen and I was updating the list, that's when it crashed on me. So, like, dude, that would be such a bad time with the case open and the cards out for it to crash. All right. All right. Okay, cool. Let's do a recap and then last bit on the base paper. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for the patience there as we finish that up. Garrett, that might help you get the base paper in the suitcase, though. Yeah, dude, Chris, that's why I wanted to go through it, man. I didn't want to get off the screen. I was getting this weird little like line glitch that I'm not actually seeing now. I think we just had kind of a rough connection. So, yeah, we got through it. Okay, here's the recap, guys. So we had James Tibbs on the paper to 199, George Klassen, mini diamond, first Bowman, Adele Amador, red rookie, Kevin Castillo, yellow X-Fractor to 75, Bryce Rayner to 250 on the purple, Theo Gillen to 76 on the top 100 to 150. Jesus Made first chrome times 2. I had 2 of those. Sandy Alcantara to 75 purple. Marcus Semien to 99 on the green. Sal Frelick to 99. Hurston Waldrop, red rookie. Bishop Letson to 250 purple Ray Wave. Tommy Troy was to 75. Yeah, 75 on the blue. Jackson Churio, silver rookie. Tamar Johnson to 399. King Griffey Jr. on the red ice. And then the hits. So we had Winston Santos, first Bowman, refractor auto to 499. George Valera to 200 on the Inception auto. Ryan Reckley to 75 Inception auto. Jimmy Rollins to 99 on the Topps Chrome black green auto. Took the O's, Levi? Nice. Here, let me update that here in just a second. First, let me recap the flawless box. So 11 of 25, Charlie Soto, the lone relic. The rest were all, well, I say that the cleat is technically a relic too. So, but Charlie Soto to 25, dual relic. Buster Posey auto to 5. Andrew Painter auto to 20. Kyle Teal patch auto to 15. We're going to RCR the Spencer Arrighetti to 10, dual relic RPA. Also going to RCR this Ty Pete auto to 25. We're gonna try to RCR those. Ty Floyd prospect auto to 25. Yu Min Lin green auto future ink to 5. So 2 autos to 5 out of that batch. And then 2 gems. So Bryce Eldridge for USA Baseball to 15 on the blue Sapphire. Bob Gibson Yellow Diamond Legends to 10. And then Bobby Witt to 25, flawless on card auto. And then, again, very cool card, man. Spencer Jones, Yankees, to 10 on the cleat stud. Only in flawless, man. It's the only place you're going to find those. 2 of 10, cleat stud. That's so cool. All right. Base paper, and we're done. The live fills, Terry, if it's cool with you, bud, we'll roll those into round 2. We'll have some spots pre-filled when we go live, so should actually help us close. Yeah, we'll pick up where we left off on the live fills. Last call on the base paper. So it's paper and the flawless suitcase. Ooh, easy now. Got him. I got him. Nothing hit the deck. Condon and Jesus Mate, the 2 highlights. The stack of paper, and again, this flawless suitcase. The keys, I'm going to put the little mini box. We'll put it all in there. I'll put the the plastic sleeve that was on the outside. We'll send it all. So high bid, currently $50. You post it. Have they put the players on the checklist, Ann? Oh, checklistinsider.com. I'll take a look at that. I was looking at Beckett before we went live. That's usually where I go. They tend to have them on Beckett well before Cardboard Connection now. 50's the high bid. Going once, going twice. I'm not going to keep it too long. If the comment comes in after I say sold, that's it. I can't take it. There's like a 7-second delay, so try not to wait till the last second. Here, let me refresh the list over here real quick. Because, yeah, it sounds like we might be closed or really close to it over there in round 2. O's are down. Twins and Giants are down. Giants, Twins, O's. The Pirates are the last team left. Verified the cleat. The cleat was on there. Nice. All right, perfect. Well, tell you what, Garrett, they're yours, bud. 50 gets you the suitcase and the paper. And that is going to do it. Yeah, new stream. We'll start a new stream because I'm going to have to retag everybody. I got to check payments. Yeah, we got a bunch of payments to verify. So it's going to take me a minute to get the payments verified, clear the desk, reset. Shouldn't be long, but again, we do got to still sell the Pirates. So cool. All right, well, guys, that is all I got for this one. Again, I'll continue for, we'll keep the live fills rolling into round 2. Terry, I'm going to leave both your spots on both lists unless you tell me otherwise. Yeah, no, we should be good to go. Give me, well, again, we still got to fill the Pirates. Once the Pirates go down, I just need to get the list updated. I need to verify payments. So once we get all the payments, we can pretty much go live. So should not take too long. All right. Appreciate it. I hope we save the Cubs for round 2. Let's knock them out. All right, guys. The other suitcase, like I said, I just got the one case for right now, so it's locked up, ready to go. So I will see you guys over in round 2. Somebody grab those Pirates and let's close. All right. Congrats on everybody who hit. If I wasn't able to get you hit, I'll try to get you guys on the next one. Take care. Appreciate it, guys, and I'll see y'all in 2.